Hello and welcome back to Six Ashes. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of March 1965. We are going to get this field cultivated today. We've managed to cultivate most of the fields that weren't ploughed. We've got one more field to plough, which our worker is busy in at this moment in time. We will get this field cultivated and then we can head back over to the main arable yard and get started over there. This is a sandy field, so not going to be the best yield, but it's land we've got and we have to live with, so somebody's got to farm here. At the moment it's looking like it's us. Yeah, this 4000 getting its first job on the cultivator, so working pretty well. You may see we've got a bit more money. The self-propelled sugar beet harvester has gone. I found a trailed harvester that fits the 60s nicely, so we are going on to that to give that a go. This new Ransom's cultivator we got seems to be working pretty well on the back of the... You can get out to there, that will do nicely. We'll have to start leaving some headland here. Now we've got around that. Yeah, it does a fairly big breed. We have got all the land at the other farm to get cultivated as well. And then we've got all the drilling to get done, so plenty of work ahead of us in the next 2 days. Really looking forward to Peter J's Massey Ferguson 135 coming out, which will find its way onto the farm with some role or another, probably replacing the International Farmall that we've got as our loading tractor. Which will be a good job for the 135, and the 35 will stay over at this cattle yard for a little bit longer. We have moved houses since the last time you saw us. We now live over here at the cattle farm, and our hired worker has moved over to the arable yard to live. He does most of his work over there, so it made sense to have an house swap. It has got a decent working width, this cultivator. The outer edges just fold up to transport it at a safe level of width down the road. we shall see going forward. We could actually spread some lime now we've sold that harvester, which is a good thing for any fields that need some lime. We may even spread some fertiliser before we do the drilling. That will mean, well, probably just mean bringing the other trailer over from the cattle yard until such time we need it for carting bales. Put some fertiliser on. Have to work out as well, and just look at the map whilst we are here. So fields 15, 16 will be wheat and barley, 21 will be oats, which will leave 22 as potatoes, 31 as sugar beet, 32 will probably be soybeans, and then 33, 34 and 35 wheat, barley and oats. And as we move forward, we will purchase more land as we go forward. For now, that is the land we've got, and the first part of the crops to go in. And we'll get back to the top of the field again. Already 10:30 in the morning with picking up the sugar beet harvester before we started recording. As I say, the 5000 is finishing off the ploughing today, so that all the land will be ploughed. A member of staff will then go on to the 4000 and cultivate, whilst we probably hook up the other 4000 and start getting the fertiliser spread on the fields, ready for the drill to get into action. And so we're not putting any lime on this year, but next year, especially the land that's going to be ploughed, will have lime spread and be ploughed up. And the winter wheat may well have lime put in it. We should also, hopefully by that point, have some slurry and fertiliser, manure to spread on some of the land before it's ploughed up over winter. I was going to show you the seasons we are running on. Into our settings, as you see, we're on 15-day seasons, which gives us that 3 days a season extra to get the jobs done with the wet weather and things. So hopefully 15-day seasons will work nicely for us, especially with the land we've got at the moment. If we buy more land, we may extend it so we show you more days work through each season. Hard to imagine now that when the T20 pack came out, we started this classic series based in 1950. We have skipped a couple of years during that, but that's only if we've moved farms and taken a year to move. But yeah, a couple of seasons have been missed, but that's all. For the most part, you've seen every year from 1950 to where we are at the minute in 1965. Everything working to plan at the moment. On this farm, as I said, tomorrow we may be fertiliser spreading, we may be drilling some crops, I'm not sure yet. We will see as we go forward how that pans out, depending on ground temperature, of course, because we are only at 3 degrees ground temperature at the moment, which is in no way the temperature we need for drilling our crops. So we could get some fertilising done pre-drilling. We've also got to find our rolls and get them brought over to the farm that we had in Ireland, or Greenwich Valley I think it was, where we had that. This tractor definitely needing a wash. We have bought a fuel belt station and a pressure washer on both farms, so wherever we are close to fuel and water to wash and refuel. The other 4,000 has done just under half an hour's work, which was getting it to the yard from the shop and going and fetching the sugar beet harvester. This one already up to 2.3 hours because it's been busy on the cultivator. I've been told that a company called County are making a four-wheel drive version of the 5000 and naming it County because they are working on it, so we'll see next season. That could well be the new piece of equipment on the farm. As I said yesterday, we do need one more tractor on the farm because once we start harvesting, we may be short of a tractor for doing one or two of the jobs. We may set somebody on part-time during harvest to cart with us, and chap who's working for us at the moment will continue on getting the cultivating and ploughing done whilst we're harvesting to speed jobs up. Will of course mean extra money coming off the farm, but that's fine. long as we can get somebody who's experienced enough to come and drive a tractor, then that will be good and keep things rolling on nicely. This is being recorded on Thursday, although you're seeing it on Saturday, because of course it's Thursday night for the Radicals, so Friday is the Radical race that we're in on Friday night. No, Thursday night, sorry. This series comes out every other day. Whether we do Farming Simulator or iracing for the next day's video, this one follows it. And so, yeah, that will all work out nicely. Keeps these episodes running through, gets us into more modern times whilst we await for the next Farming Simulator game to be released. We're not getting good ways through this field once we've been talking to you. We are almost to the end of today's episode as well at the moment. As you see, desperately in need of a wash. It will be washed once we get this field cultivated. All this is going to be finished today, even though it may be off camera when we finish this field, and then we shall move down to the arable yard and start getting the crops all getting ready for them. We shall fields that's been ploughed will also then be cultivated up, so everything working as it should at the moment. One or two weeds here that we're pulling up with the cultivator, which saves us a bit of herbicide, although they will probably regrow as we go through the year. With having the Precision Farming DLC and the Experienced Combine mods, it will really enhance our series going forward, be it this classic series or our more up-to-date series, where John Greenway is on Home on the Wold. We do plan on Summer Farm Estates coming back as a series as well, just as soon as Chellington comes out. This is sort of like the era of tractors I grew up with, so very much enjoy making this classic series. Do kind of slip into roleplay mode a little as well whilst we're making this, but we do our best. Not sure what was in here, but shouldn't have been anything in. Does manage this cultivator pretty well. Did think it may struggle with it because of its size, but anyway, for today, that is all that we've got time for today. We hope you've enjoyed watching us do a bit of cultivating. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us again next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.